got to the end of the video, comment a rose or flower emoji. There's a lot about nature and gardens in this, so comment down below to the end.
Ignore my messy desk. I just want to show off this new monstera leaf. And I got this plant probably about a year ago. It only had 2 leaves and it's slowly been growing more. I'm really excited to like watch it keep growing. I don't have a lot of plants inside because my cats will try to eat them, but this is the one room of the house where the door usually stays closed. So they're usually only ever in here if I'm in here. I've also got this little pothos. I've had him for a while and I don't think the lighting in here is the best, but he's starting to kind of trail down. That leaf was sad. And then we have this beautiful pothos that is thriving in the bathroom. Excuse the mess on this table. I just wanted to show off some stickers that I bought from Tiffany. She is Apple Cheeks on YouTube and Instagram and like everywhere else. And so I got this really cute one. It says, "I'm stumped." I don't know what I want to use this one for. I just really liked it. And then I got this one that says, "No sad, eat cake." And I just thought it was really cute. So I'm putting this one on my water bottle. But I'm gonna hold on to this one. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. And I also love her envelope. It has this little like cute design on it. Anyway, I feel like on my water bottle, I kind of want to showcase different artists and maybe like each sticker will be from a different artist. I don't know if I'll stick to that, but that is the thought. That's why I only wanted the "No Sad, Eat Cake," and I feel like the colors of that sticker just go really well with the color of this water bottle. Anyway, that was all I really had to say. Alright, I am trying to be better about checking in when I'm like doing little fun things because sometimes I just get so into it that I forget to film. So I'm gonna set this camera down somewhere so I can talk. Here. No. Honestly, finding a place to put the camera is like the hardest part. Here. Maybe. Hold on. Let me take a seat. There we go. Okay, so most people probably don't know this because I don't think I talk about it a lot. I direct a choir, a children's choir. My mom and I co-direct it at our church. So sometimes we sing songs all together as a big group and sometimes we do things separately. And she usually takes the 5 to 8-year-olds and I take the 9 to 12-year-olds. And this week my piano player is out of town and I can pluck out a few notes, but not well enough for us to have a good practice. I feel like we've made decent progress on the songs that we need to sing, and so it's totally fine. We're gonna kind of take a break today, maybe play some music games and stuff, and just have a little Valentine's Day party. So I'm making these little gift bags. Okay, so I was going to put them in these bags. So I bought these. However, I didn't realize that one of the boxes of Valentine's stuff actually came with bags. And I don't want to label these with kids' names because I feel like it's easier if someone just doesn't show up, then I can just use extra for something else. And also I assign seating, and so then I don't have to find where I assigned everybody. I can just put something at their chair, or I might even just have them pick it out once we get to the point where we're maybe gonna have some cupcakes and stuff and just make it a little bit easier on myself. So I need to leave in about 50 minutes. I was hoping to get this all done yesterday, but Amazon didn't deliver half my items for this until this afternoon. And I thought they weren't gonna come at all, so I'm just grateful they came just in general and that I can get them together. But basically what I have. So let's look in one that's already sort of been assembled. And then of course, the last thing I opened was the thing that came with the bag. So what I have in each of these is a little lollipop, and then these glasses. They're not the best glasses in the world, let's be real, but I thought they were kind of cute and they're fun. They're heart-shaped. And then I have these fun little pencils. They're these bendy pencils. I remember as a kid thinking these were kind of fun, always wanting them at book fairs. And then everyone also gets a little heart eraser. Of course, these are all different colors. The glasses have a few different colors. And there's these little squishy toys. Again, a bunch of different shapes that they could get. And I'm doing it completely random. So kids are welcome to trade each other at the end if they would like. And then everyone gets one of these, which is a little Valentine's box. And inside, there's a pop-it keychain. So I have a few extra, but they look like these. which I thought are fun. I feel like this age group, like 9 to 12, is kind of like into these right now. So I'm trying not to make it too like candy and sugar forward, because I know some parents don't want their kids to be having that much sugar. So we're gonna have a little bit of sugar, but like it's not that much. Yeah, I am, if you don't count these bags that I'm actually not using, but will probably use for like craft fairs and birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, whatever. I spent about 70, 80 bucks on this. Let's round up to 80. And there's about 20 kids. So I'm spending about $4 per kid, and they're getting one of these little bags, which I feel like that's not that bad. And I will also have leftovers of, I think, everything. Everything that I ordered I ordered like 25 of, because that's just how it came in the pack. So I'll have extra to use as prizes or things later down the road. If some kid's like doing particularly well, you know, maybe let them pick out a prize. We do that every once in a while. So I don't know, it's kind of fun to do something like this every once in a while, but I'm gonna get to work and get packing all these. I'm gonna have like a YouTube video or something on in the background. I had a massive headache when I first got home like 20 minutes ago. So we're hoping that the Excedrin I took will help with that, because I cannot be in a room with 20 loud children for an hour tonight with a massive headache. So let's hope that gets better. Okay, I just got home and I meant to film a video for my January reading wrap up for my reading channel, but I really just want to like work on something creative. I've had a really hard time putting time aside for like drawing and things like that, so I really just want to work on something. So I think I'm gonna let myself do a little bit first and then maybe film that video. And also like that channel is and both the channels are like just for fun, but I feel like that channel especially isn't like a super high priority. It's something to just mess around on, and it is fun to make videos. But I figured I would show you what I got from my boss. So I got one of these organizer things. Their organization stuff was 40% off, which is pretty nice. So it's these like containers in here, and I have a lot of stickers and things and prints from other people that are kind of just in a box and it's not cute. So I figured this was a good way to organize it, and then to organize any scraps of things that I have that I might use. So just stick them in here so that they're not just floating around. I also got one of these containers. I have a very similar one that's like half the size of this for buttons, and I really just wanted something bigger because the one that I have now only holds a little bit. I think the little sections are smaller, and then it only has 6, and there's 3 levels, so it has 18, and where this one has 8 in each section. So I'm getting an extra 6 sections, and last time I did the U District Street Fair, I ran out of buttons a couple times and I was like remaking them. So I'm hoping I can fill this up and not have to run out of stock as quickly, and I can just have more with me. Okay, the next stuff I got is this, which I think it's meant to like, you're meant to make stuff with it. I don't know. I don't know what it's for, but it's basically just an acrylic plate, like slab. And I'm hoping I can use this to roll the ink when I'm doing the lino printing. And then I also got erasers, because I've seen people do the lino printing with erasers where they cut it out of erasers, and because the kit that I have only comes with like one chunk of the rubber or whatever it is that you're cutting, I wanted to be able to do more, and I feel like these are a lot less stressful than the bigger one. The bigger one I feel like needs to be good, if that makes sense, but these are so small that it's like the designs are gonna have to be simple, right? So I might start off with these ones and then move on to the other one. Okay, that was so much fun. I made these. So I made this cloud, which I didn't really like at first. I wanted it to be more detailed, but it's fine. That was the first one I did. And then I made these stars, which again, not super thrilled about. And then I made the space needle. And I actually really like the way this one turned out. It is a little bit like sloppy, but I feel like I kind of like that kind of messy printed look. And so I did some like, this is test prints while I was making the stamps, because I feel like once you get the ink on there, sometimes it's easier to see what you need to shave off. And then I was like doing this, I was like, oh, it'd be cute to do a little scene. And then I remembered I had some like little art cards. And so I made this little guy. Not like the cutest thing in the world, but you know, it's pretty fun. And I still haven't even broken into this guy. So I'll hit this one up at some point in the future. I think for now I'm going to take a break from this. I also need to figure out how to clean this up. Hopefully it's water soluble. Yes, it is water soluble. I'm also kind of curious because it is water soluble. If I could use Copic inks to like color in the images. I'm not sure. For sure I couldn't use watercolor or anything water-based, but because Copics are alcohol ink, maybe I could do that. But I'm gonna take a break from doing art and film a video now. Okay, I tested it because I was curious. You can indeed use Copic markers. I did get a tiny bit of smearing. I don't know if you can see, but I think it's just because I didn't wait for it to dry long enough. So I might be doing some things with vinyl printing and Copics. I think that would be really fun. This is arguably not the best lighting, but as it is like kind of nighttime, it's 6 p.m. I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot better than this. I just wanted to update because I feel like I've been in a really creative mood lately, which is great. I've been like making things, doing things, but I didn't film all of it because I kind of just wanted to do some stuff on my own without the pressure of filming. So I guess, what do I show first? So I made this rubber stamp out of like one of those speedy, why can I not think of what it's called? One of those like rubber blocks. I have a bunch. Ugh. Out of like one of these guys. And I ordered a bunch more because I'm having so much fun with it. But I did this like random little print. I don't necessarily love the way it turned out, but I think it's kind of cool. I just kind of did some like watercolors, and then this is the like stamp that I did. It's currently sitting in my sink because I need to wash it. And then I used some like gold foil to do this thing around the edge, so it's kind of interesting. And then on Amazon, I bought some fabric paint that is meant for block printing. So I just did this like little test print. I just wanted to test it. Like, this is not a full shirt that I would sell or anything. This is probably going to be a shirt that I use to just test random stuff on. So I just wanted to see how that worked, to see if that's something that I want to experiment with in the future. And then I also designed myself a new logo, which I have posted on Instagram at this point. But it looks like this. I don't know how well that's gonna look on the screen, but check Instagram if you want to see the colors a little bit better. I think it's really cute. This is kind of just like a new sort of style that I've been doing, and so I really wanted to update my logo because I've been using the same one, which is like sort of a self-portrait for the last, I don't know how many years, a few years, and it was a picture of me, I think before I even got my glasses, which was a while ago, so I just wanted something more updated. I feel like I've been really into like drawing cats and animals and stuff lately, so I felt like an update was needed, and I really want to turn that image into a stamp. So what I did was I printed it out with just the line art, and supposedly you can iron it with like, if you print it with like an inkjet printer, you can iron it and it'll transfer to the rubber. So we're gonna try that. The only issue is I don't have an iron. So I'm gonna try to use my heat gun on a low setting, because I think if I use a high setting, I might like melt or burn the rubber. So we don't want to do that. But it would be really nice to not have to redraw this on the stamp. And also you need to do the writing in reverse so that when you stamp it, it's going the correct way. But worst case scenario, I can trace this with a pencil and just do it really dark and then press the rubber onto it and it'll transfer as well. What else? One last thing. I got a little shipment from Sticker Mule. For those who don't know, I do have a Cricut and I do make my own stickers occasionally. The way that I do my small business is that I will do small runs of stickers on my Cricut and large runs I will just order, but I never buy stickers unless there is a sale. So if you sign up for the Sticker Mule email list or whatever, they will email you whenever they have sales on anything. And I don't really like their keychains because they're only one-sided, so they're okay, but they're not my favorite. But their stickers are pretty decent quality. So I think normally you can buy 50 stickers for about $65, but they go on sale for like $50 for 50 stickers for $30, which isn't horrible, and it saves me time. And because I do work a full-time job, sometimes saving time, I do prioritize over money. I don't know. There's definitely a balance, but I definitely will not pay for it full price because I don't think it's worth it to me personally. And if I did that, I would have to up the price of my stickers. And they always send you a bunch of random stuff with it as well, which is cool the first time or two you order and then gets kind of old. So I think they started their own social media or whatever. This is not sponsored, but they always send you some random extra stickers. Sometimes they send an extra little coaster. You can get coasters printed there, but it's this really flimsy material. I don't know. They're fine. They're cheap, but I don't think I would ever print these and sell them. And then sometimes they'll send you hot sauce because apparently they have a hot sauce. I don't know what that's all about, but cool. But these are the stickers I ordered. Let me open this. And the nice thing is they normally send you a little bit more than you ordered. So if you ordered 50 stickers, they'll usually send you 53, 54 or something. So this time they were having a sale on rectangular stickers with rounded edges. So I just did the Sailor Moon print. I had printed a few on my own with my Cricut, but I figured these might be a little bit nicer than I could do on my own. Sometimes I have issues with the Cricut not wanting to print curved things, and then sometimes I have to go over it with an X-Acto knife or scissors to fix it a little bit. I'm noticing on this first sticker here, there's some sticky residue. Probably can't see it, so I might hold that one back, but the rest of these look fine. Like I was saying, I do buy from manufacturers when they're on sale, and especially if I have events that I know are coming up and that I need to up my inventory for, it's really convenient to just casually buy them throughout the year instead of doing it all at the last minute. So yeah, they gave me 53 stickers. So I got a couple extra, which is always nice. Sometimes my boyfriend wants one, or fiance, he's my fiance now. And then sometimes I like to steal one for myself. So it's kind of nice to have a few extra. Okay, my desk is super messy, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just the reality of my life. So just gonna push things out of the way so we can work on this. If you guys have any tips and tricks for doing this kind of thing, definitely let me know, because I'm new to this. And I keep calling this lino cutting, but I don't know if this technically qualifies because this is rubber, not lino. So I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Also, I don't know if there's a correct sign I'm supposed to be using. I don't know where my scissors are. But I do have an X-Acto knife, so I guess I could just use this. Or, I mean, probably just rip it. I think I might tape it down as well. Because this image is small-ish, I feel like I could save the other half of the block for something else. So I don't want to take up too much space. I kind of want to put it all the way to one side. I don't know if this will work. I might just end up like melting this washi tape to the rubber, but we'll see. Okay, hopefully that's enough. I'll mute this part or something. I have a hair straightener. Do we think that would work? I do not recommend doing this at home or at all. I am also wondering if it's an issue that these lines are like more gray than they are black. Yeah, that's not working at all. It literally just melted the rubber. Cool. So it just did that. So it's not gonna work. I guess I can use the other side. That's really frustrating. I'm gonna try my method of just using a graphite pencil to go over this and then stick it on here. But I'm gonna put on a YouTube video, so you'll probably just get some music now. Hey, it is Friday, which is great. It's been a rough week at work. I don't know why. It's just been a really stressful time lately. So I'm excited that it's the weekend. I really want to do something creative, but like, I don't know what. I do have an event coming up in May, and it is the event that I did last year that I made the most money at, and I also sold out of a bunch of stuff, so I really want to make sure I have enough stock this time around. And last time I was frantically making buttons while I was at the event. So I'm going to try to have enough that I don't have to do that. We'll see. So I'm going to work on making buttons while I watch YouTube. I've been watching, what is she called? Megan Wang, but I think like Studio Maggie. Yeah, that's what she's called. But I have all of these printouts that I had made for buttons because I just like printed a bunch at once to make it easier when I wanted to make buttons. I wouldn't have to go through the whole printing process. So I'm just going to start with these. I do kind of want to do maybe a couple more designs, but we'll see how far we get. I also only have this many buttons. It doesn't seem like a ton, so I might actually run out and have to reorder more parts before that event so that I can make more. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I am back. Still working on making buttons. I've basically only accomplished cutting these out. But I took a break to eat dinner. Also, this thing is like painful to use. It takes so much strength to like squeeze this. I don't know. Anyway, it is a workout, so I needed that little break. And now I think I'm gonna repot this little succulent. I got this at work actually. Every once in a while they just like give us free stuff, which is great. I don't know why it's refusing to focus. Hello? Okay, it really doesn't want you to look at this plant. Anyway, this is a plant I got from work. They just do these like team building and like quality culture things. And one of the things they did was give us a little succulent, which is great. But I kind of like uprooted it, and its roots, which based on the fact that it doesn't want to focus, you're not going to see, are like way out to the edge. And I'm wondering if it's unhappy because it looks just kind of sad. Really annoyed that this won't focus. Okay, I changed something. Will it focus now? Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is a little plant that they gave us, but they just do like little gifts and like fun outings and stuff sometimes. But it seems sad. When I first got it, it was like wrapped up in plastic wrap, and there were like little leaves that were moldy, and I had to pull those off. And it's like looking kind of shriveled. If anyone knows how to take care of a succulent, let me know, because I clearly don't. But my manager, my supervisor's boss, 3D printed some of these little plant pots, and he did the little like tray that it goes on. So I'm going to try to replant it into here and see if it does any better with more room to grow. I have hardly been watering it because I know you're not supposed to overwater these. It's in this room, which is the warmest room in my house. I keep it warm because I have other plants in here. So I really just don't know. So this is my last ditch effort to try to keep it alive. I also don't know like if there's a soil that these prefer. I've kind of put other plants like in this potting soil. I've put a monstera in it, and I've put some pothos plants in it, and it's been like they've been great. So hopefully this will be okay for this guy too. And I know I should probably do this somewhere else where it's not as messy, but it's fine. Okay, here is my little repotted plant. It's a really cute design, this little pot. Unfortunately, the soil likes to get stuck in here. I think I have like one little chunk. Doesn't want to come out, but it's okay. We're in here, and hopefully he'll be a little happier now. So we're gonna get back to making those buttons. apologies if the quality on this clip isn't amazing. I'm using my phone because the battery on my camera died. Also, if my hair's a little weird, it's because I had it in a ponytail when it's still a little damp, and I feel like it just gives it a weird shape. But anyway, I just wanted to say I got this ink in the mail. I ordered it on Amazon. It is archival ink, so it's supposed to be waterproof. And what I'm hoping is that I can use my little logo stamp that I made and stamp it onto envelopes for when I send out orders. And then also I want to see if I can stamp it onto the little bags that I use when I do craft fairs. I just kind of want a way to have a little more branding, and I think it's cute. So why not do it? I see a lot of artists that buy stamps with their line art, and it just like punches down, and so it's a lot less effort than having to like stamp and, you know, whatever. But this is significantly cheaper. So as somebody who, yeah, I have an Etsy, but it's a little baby Etsy shop. It's not big. I've had it for a while, but it's just something that I feel like I haven't been able to put a ton of time into because I do work full-time, right? Like I have a 40-hour-a-week job, and then I also do some like other stuff, and also I need to like take care of myself both mentally and physically, and so it's just not always my priority. But I feel like right now, I don't know why, but this month all of a sudden I've just felt super creative and super inspired. I do think a big part of it is finding other creators whose content I enjoy watching. So I recently found Studio Maggie, and I've been watching like literally all of her vlogs. I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but I'll find someone I really enjoy watching and I will literally just watch all of their stuff. So I'm watching stuff from like a year ago. Like it's great. I think watching people grow their business and watching other people develop their art style and do things like that really helps motivate me and make me want to do it. And I don't think we're always going to have that motivation. I think sometimes you do just need to push through it and just do what you need to do regardless of whether or not you're motivated. But I do think sometimes surrounding yourself with that kind of creative mindset and people who have that mindset is really helpful. I also recently joined a Discord. I was invited to a Discord with some artists that are in my area, and I've been chatting with them a little bit on there. I am an awkward person and I have a really hard time making friends, and I have social anxiety, so you know, it's not great. But I think being on that Discord has been helpful. I haven't met up with anyone in person really yet, and I hope I will at some point, or at least meet them at some events if we overlap. But it's been nice to see people posting their work and talking about different struggles, and like just having an artist community, I think is really nice. Anyway, I've been talking for a while, so I'm gonna stop. I think I'm also gonna end the vlog here. There's only a couple days left in February, and I'll probably try to edit this in the next day or two. I was gonna actually edit it today, but I am so exhausted. I did not sleep well last night. I think I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning and couldn't fall back asleep. So I am working on low power mode today. I was going to take a nap, but I'm still waiting on my Safeway delivery order. So I don't really want to fall asleep in case that's delivered. We do have a lot of squirrels in this area, and if you leave food outside for too long, they will get into it. So I'd rather not risk that. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I do kind of want to make this channel focus a little bit more on art stuff. So I hope you enjoy that content, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye!